The woman had just been buried during the day, but at night she crawled out from her own tombstone. Looking at the memorial photo that had fallen to the ground, she simply could not believe she was already dead. It was only when she saw that her hands were covered in corpse spots that she finally accepted the fact of her death. Unable to accept it, Jenny desperately tried to rub the spots away, but it was useless. Immediately, she rushed to the bathroom, attempting to wash them off. But once the spots met water, not only did they fail to disappear, they spread rapidly around, covering her entire body in an instant. However, something even more terrifying happened. She noticed that her fingernails had begun to fall off, needing only a slight tug to come off completely. Jenny was stunned, for this was a clear sign that all the organs in her body had already completely failed. In order not to scare others, Jenny had no choice but to return home temporarily to look for a solution. Feeling starving, she tried to eat something in hopes of restoring the function of her organs, but as soon as she put food into her mouth, she vomited it back out immediately. Clearly, her body had already developed a rejection response, unable to accept any food. At this moment, Jenny completely broke down. She was now like a living corpse, never able to return to being a normal human again. Just then, her mother slowly opened the bedroom door. Seeing her daughter, who had just died, standing right in front of her, she could not believe her own eyes. But in order not to let her mother see her as a monster, Jenny quickly grabbed her clothes and ran out of the house. Yet she was unbearably hungry. When she reached the entrance of a bar, a bold idea suddenly crossed her mind. Because the bar's lighting was dim, no one would notice the changes in her body. To fill her stomach, she pretended to be a gentle woman who had come there alone. Sure enough, she quickly drew the attention of a stranger. Looking at the burly man in front of her, Jenny felt no fear at all. Instead, she saw him as a piece of fresh meat delivered right to her mouth. Jenny then coaxed and deceived Jack into taking her away. Jack happily obliged, taking the opportunity to lead her to a remote suburban area. But to his surprise, such a quiet environment turned out to be the perfect chance for Jenny. At that moment, Jenny could no longer control her desire and sank her teeth fiercely into Jack's neck.